Hi. Today I wanted to talk about lessons that I've learned on embodying your feminine energy. See, this is was a big topic for me that developed into somewhat of a passion because about 8 years ago I started to learn about these topics and understand these concepts of masculine and feminine energy. And I came to the conclusion that I had been mostly in my masculine energy for quite a while. I had have my own business and I was doing a lot more of the hustling, doing a lot more doing, and I was not enjoying life the way I wanted to. And what I really craved was that feminine energy, the softness, being more receptive, being connected to my body, my intuition, my creativity, my life force energy, and feeling alive. And I realized that feminine energy brought a lot of those things to me. That's what it was all about, and helped you attract things, magnetize the right people, the right relationships, abundance. When you can be in your feminine energy, it is very powerful. And I really wanted to do that. So I went out and started to learn as much as I could about it and try to embody that. And today I want to share some of those things that I've learned. And in case you want to figure it out or learn how to embody it, understand it better, hopefully this video will help you. So, first off, I learned to slow down. I'm someone who tends to be late to things. I'm very creative and just tend to take my time and be a little bit of a perfectionist in my creativity and going places that overflows into there where I can tend to be a little late. And it's my creative energy, creative mind. And I had to try to relax more and slow down and be more present. And when I started doing that, it got a little bit easier to embody that presence and not hurry and not move so fast. And I still have my days, of course, but learning to relax and embody and be in the present moment was a big step of feminine energy. Next, I started to ground every day to balance my energy so that when things did get hectic or emotions rose, then I could go in and feel more balanced because I grounded different techniques of grounding, like walking barefoot outside or doing a meditation and visualizing roots wrapped around my ankles going down to the earth and doing a water meditation, like in the shower, and imagine the water rinsing and releasing all the burdens that you carry and heavy energetically, all your heavy thoughts and emotions just kind of weighing you down and just kind of releasing it down the drain. So I started doing that, and that made a huge difference to be more connected to myself and be able to have more control and be in my emotions, but not be all over the place and be more grounded and centered from that place. And then I started to work on my self love, building a deeper connection with myself, loving myself more, the way I talk to myself, valuing myself more, really embracing my self worth, putting up boundaries, and making time for more self care, prioritizing myself, my needs, my wants, my joy, and happiness. So that was a big part of embodying that feminine energy, is really loving on myself and being my biggest cheerleader and being gentle and the way I talk to myself and having that self-compassion and also raising my standards. Once you start loving yourself and you get more balance and you can release some of the stuff that weighs you down, then you're just you're able to put up your boundaries a little bit easier because you prioritize yourself and You say, I'm not available for someone who crosses my boundaries. I'm not available for this treatment, or I'm not available for this relationship, or somebody who doesn't treat me well, or if you're dating, I'm not available for someone who doesn't show up for me. Doing those things kind of help you into your boundaries a little bit better and raising your standards and loving yourself, that I'm a queen, I'm a goddess, and I deserve to be treated with respect. And if someone does not respect my wishes, then they don't have to be in my life and they don't need access to my energy. So that was a important one. And the other thing I did was I brought in more play and pleasure and joy and laughter in my life. I activated my senses through different things to help bring in that playfulness through my creativity, through my body, through dancing, through food, by getting excited and enjoying the things, enjoying the joy of dancing and the pleasure of the food I was tasting, and enjoying life with that in mind. And it started making a difference in helping me kind of relax more and be in a grounded place, enjoying life. And that felt good. I felt happy. And I also started to lean back and receive more. So instead of me doing and going forward all the time, I would lean back and let things come to me. I let things be attracted to me and not make first moves on things. And that has been very helpful too, because we tend to not always receive things, gifts or compliments, or we feel like we have to do the chasing in relationships to get our way. And we don't. When we can take a step back and lean back, we give the opportunity for others in the relationships to do their part and move forward towards us. I changed the self-talk that I had around some of that, so that when I receive compliments, instead of saying no, oh, no big deal, or you didn't have to say that, or making excuses, I simply started saying thank you. And I showed more gratitude and appreciation for compliments and things, gifts and things that I've received. I also realized that my creativity and my intuition really increased my life force energy. I felt like it stirred within me in my sacral chakra, and it made me more excited and more happy. It brought more joy by connecting to that part of me. It felt good, and I felt more alive. And so I made more time to do more of the creative things that I love to do. I love to paint, and I want to help other women to express themselves and activate that side of them so that they can feel alive and excited and have that energy on themselves. Bring it all back to you and have more fulfillment and joy in your life because you're doing something that excites you and expands you, that helps you grow, that's fun. And when you're in that, that just brings your feminine energy up into a whole new level where you're playful. You're like, your inner child comes out. And that overflows into your relationships. If you have a partner that sees you in your joy, that you make yourself happy, that you get excited by your creative things, then they're happy usually for you. It's just nothing but overflow. So I found that's another component of feminine energy that I didn't realize how much it really boosted that. I hadn't really thought of it that way, but it did. And now it's like I'm feeding more. I'm more intentional about doing more work in my sacral chakra, and more intentional about the energy that's flowing with me and flowing through me, and exuding that out and into my art. And the other thing I did was I allowed myself to rest more. When I started to rest more, I would actually get more inspiration, more ideas, more downloads, and things come to me when I rested. And you may think you don't have time to rest, you feel guilty about rest, but I just let it go. Let it go and let yourself receive that rest, receive that time for yourself, receive that time to recalibrate, rejuvenate, and take advantage of that. And that brings you into your feminine energy. So, all of those different things are different ways to embody your feminine energy. And I really felt like knowing the difference between when I wasn't in it and when I was in it, being in that feminine state is relaxed, is receptive, is intuitive, is creative, is nurturing, is loving, it is connected to your body. It is soft and you can be open to receive more and you can enjoy life more because your senses come alive, your whole body can come alive and you enjoy life at a new level and that energy within you because you becomes your creative life force energy that helps you create the life you desire and bring more play and pleasure and fun. And so I hope you give some of these a try and see how it does for you in your life. And I hope to speak to more of this because I really love feminine energy. And I actually, since having a stroke, I haven't been feeling in my feminine energy because my body does not have full mobility and I need to exercise more and I need to take care of my body more. And so that has pulled me back out of it sometimes. But what I've realized is that no matter what's going on with you, whether you don't feel good about something on your body or you're carrying extra weight or you're just not feeling it, it's all energy. It's all from the inside. Okay. It doesn't matter what that looks on the outside. You can't even tell by me sitting here that I have trouble moving my arm, but it's how you feel on the inside. So you can still connect to those parts of you to rest and receive or be creative and still embody all of these qualities. Be so rooted and grounded in your self love. It doesn't really matter. You love all the parts of you, even if you have skin issues or have issues with something on your body that you're not crazy about. It's okay. And it's energy. It's the energy within you that radiates and shines that comes through. So please don't let that bring you down or get in the way because it's certainly not stopping me. I intend to continue to embody my feminine energy more and get to that place where I'm fully healed and fully embodying it on the outside as well as the inside. So, anyway, if you have any comments or questions below, please drop it below. I would love to hear from you to see if any of these resonate with you. And until next time.